Lily and Scarlett were two friends who loved to go on adventures and explore new places. They heard about an old and decrepit hotel in the middle of nowhere and decided to check it out. The hotel was said to be haunted, but the girls were not afraid. They thought it would be a fun experience to spend a night in such a creepy place. As they settled into their room, they noticed that the mirrors were old and covered in dust. Scarlett went to clean one of the mirrors, but as she wiped the dust away, she saw a mysterious figure staring back at her. She screamed and jumped back, but when Lily came to see what was wrong, there was no one there. The girls thought it was just their imagination playing tricks on them, but as the night went on, the figure started to appear in every mirror they looked into. The figure was always watching them, following their every move. The girls tried to leave the hotel, but the doors and windows were locked from the outside. As the girls tried to find a way out, the figure started to become more aggressive. It would move closer and closer, its face contorting into a grotesque smile. The girls were terrified and didn't know what to do. Just when they thought they couldn't take it any longer, they heard a knock on the door. They cautiously opened it to find a young girl standing there, who told them that the figure they were seeing was the ghost of the hotel's former owner. He was said to have died in one of the rooms, his spirit trapped in the mirrors forever. The girls then realized that the young girl was not what she seemed. She was the ghost of a young girl who had died in the hotel many years ago. The ghost had been waiting for someone to free her from her eternal torment, and she thought Lily and Scarlett were the ones who could do it. The young girl suddenly disappeared, and the ghost of the former owner appeared in the mirrors, lunging at the girls with an outstretched hand. The girls screamed and ran out of the room, finally finding the way out of the hotel. The girls returned home, but they couldn't shake off the feeling that they were being watched. They started seeing the ghostly figure in their mirrors at home, and it was getting closer every time. They tried to ignore it, thinking it was just their imagination, but they couldn't take it anymore. They decided to go back to the hotel to face the ghost and put an end to the torment. When they arrived, they found that the hotel was abandoned and even more decrepit than before. But they could feel the ghost's presence all around them. As they made their way to the room where the ghost was said to be trapped, they noticed that the mirrors were shattered, and the ghostly figure was nowhere to be seen. But as they entered the room, they saw the ghostly figure standing in front of them, its eyes fixed on them. The girls didn't know what to do, but they summoned all their courage and approached the ghost. It suddenly lunged at them, and they screamed. But when they opened their eyes, the ghost was gone, and the mirrors were no longer shattered. The girls realized that the ghost had been freed from its eternal torment and was finally at peace. They left the hotel, relieved and grateful for the experience. They never forgot the lessons they learned about facing their fears and the power of letting go. From that day on, they never saw the ghostly figure in their mirrors again, and they lived their lives with a newfound appreciation for the mysteries of the world.